Most people believe that once you hit 50, losing muscle is just a natural, unavoidable part of aging. The truth is that you can stop the decline almost entirely by mixing moderate intensity resistance training with a daily protein intake of 1.2 g per kilogram of body weight. Imagine staying strong enough to lift groceries, climb stairs, and enjoy your favorite sports well into your 80s. The secret is simple, and it's about consistency, not extreme workouts or fancy supplements. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which simple habits keep your muscles strong after 50, and the last one will surprise you. You'll discover the single most powerful routine that most people overlook, and you'll leave with a clear plan to stay strong for years. Ready to keep lifting groceries, climbing stairs, and enjoying your favorite sports well into your 80s? The secret is simple, and it's about consistency, not extreme workouts or fancy supplements. Imagine you're in the kitchen, reaching for a jar of peanut butter, and the shelf feels a little higher than it did a year ago. You shrug, thinking it's just a minor stretch, but almost every other person over 50 has this problem without knowing it. The muscles that once made lifting groceries effortless are quietly shrinking, and that subtle loss can add up to a big gap in your daily life. You might not notice the first few weeks, but by the time you're trying to climb a flight of stairs, the difference becomes clear. The truth is simple: muscle loss after 50 is not a fate you must accept. It's a silent shift that can be stopped with the right routine. And the best part? You can start right now, with just a few easy steps that fit into any busy schedule. Picture yourself reaching for a grocery bag that sits on the top shelf. You lift it, but the weight feels heavier than it did a month ago. The bag wobbles, and you have to pause to steady it. That moment is a clear sign of muscle weakness. It shows up in everyday tasks, carrying groceries, opening a heavy door, or even lifting a child. When your muscles feel sluggish, your body is telling you that the muscle fibers are shrinking and the nervous system is firing less efficiently. You can spot it by noticing that tasks that used to be easy now require extra effort or a pause to catch your breath. It's not just about feeling tired, it's about a measurable drop in strength. A simple way to check is to try a single repetition of a push-up or a light dumbbell lift. If you can't complete it or feel the muscle give way, you're experiencing weakness. The first concrete action is to add a short resistance routine twice a week. Use body weight squats and push-ups, aiming for 45 minutes each session. This consistent stimulus keeps the muscle fibers active and signals the body to rebuild. When you wake up and the alarm feels like a weight, you reach for the phone and still feel the same heaviness. You sit at the kitchen table, coffee steaming, and notice that the simple act of pouring milk feels like a workout. That is unexplained fatigue. It shows up when you feel drained even after a full night's sleep, and it lingers through the day. You might find yourself avoiding the stairs or skipping the walk that usually feels refreshing. Your body is telling you that muscle energy stores are low and that recovery is slipping. Spotting this sign is easy. Notice if you need to pause during a routine task, if your breathing feels shallow, or if you find yourself reaching for a snack just to stay alert. These clues mean your muscles are not getting the fuel they need to maintain strength. The body signals that protein synthesis is lagging and that the muscle fibers are not being stimulated enough to stay robust. A concrete action tip is to add a short resistance routine twice a week. Use body weight squats and push-ups, aiming for 45 minutes each session. This consistent stimulus keeps the muscle fibers active and signals the body to rebuild. By combining moderate intensity resistance training with a daily protein intake of 1.2 g per kilogram, you give your muscles the best chance to stay strong and to keep fatigue at bay. You finish a morning walk and feel your knees click when you bend the last few degrees. That little stiffness is a sign your joints are not as flexible as they used to be. Notice it when you try to reach for a high shelf and your shoulders feel tight after a simple stretch. Your body is telling you that the connective tissue around the joint capsule is losing elasticity, and the cartilage may be wearing thinner. This is common after 50, especially if you skip warm UPS or stay sedentary for long periods. When you feel that stiffness, it means your joint lubrication is lower and the surrounding muscles may be weak, so the joint is working harder to move. The good news is you can reverse it with a simple daily routine. Add a 10-minute warm-up before any activity. Start with gentle hip circles, shoulder rolls, and ankle pumps. This increases blood flow and lubricates the joint, reducing stiffness. Keep it consistent and you'll notice smoother, easier movement in no time. What I am about to share surprises most people. Imagine you lie in bed, lights off, but the clock keeps ticking. You try to fall asleep, but the minutes feel like hours. Then the alarm rings, you're still wide awake, and you drift back to the same restless state. This is the everyday scene of poor sleep quality. You notice it when you wake up more than once, or when you can't fall asleep within 20 minutes. Your body is telling you it's not getting the deep, restorative stages it needs. When sleep is fragmented, the body releases stress hormones that slow muscle repair. Growth hormone, which helps rebuild muscle fibers, drops during the early part of the night. Without enough of it, the muscle loss that starts after 50 can accelerate. You may also feel a sluggish morning, a slower recovery after workouts, and a dip in motivation to exercise. Spotting the sign is simple. Keep a sleep diary for a week. Note the time you go to bed, how long it takes to fall asleep, and how many times you wake up. If you're waking up more than twice or struggling to fall asleep, it's a red flag. One concrete action tip: create a wind-down routine 30 minutes before bed. Dim the lights, turn off screens, and read a book or do gentle stretches. This signals your body that it's time to relax, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. When you walk into the kitchen and the coffee pot is already brewing, you might notice the kitchen light flickering as you reach for the sugar. You feel a sudden tightness in your chest, and the next thing you know you're snapping at your spouse over a misplaced salt shaker. That quick shift from calm to irritated is a common sign of mood swings that often sneak in after 50. It's not just a mood, it's your body's way of saying the brain's chemistry is shifting. Hormones like estrogen and testosterone dip, and the brain's neurotransmitters adjust. The result is a higher sensitivity to stress and a lower threshold for frustration. You can spot it when small annoyances feel magnified, when you find yourself withdrawing from social plans, or when you notice a persistent low mood that doesn't lift with a simple distraction. The body is signaling that your nervous system needs a reset. A concrete action tip is to start a short, mindful breathing routine each evening. Sit quietly, inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and repeat 10 times. This simple practice can calm the nervous system, reduce irritability, and set the stage for a stronger, more resilient mind tomorrow. Imagine walking into the kitchen after a long day and finding the fridge empty. The usual craving for a sandwich or a bowl of cereal feels distant. You sit down, open the door, and the air smells faintly of stale bread. That quiet lack of appetite is a clear sign your body is telling you something. When you notice that meals feel less appealing or you lose a few pounds without trying, it's a signal that your metabolism is slowing and your muscles may be at risk. The body is trying to conserve energy, but if you ignore it, muscle loss can accelerate. The trick is to listen and act. One simple way to counter this is to add a small, protein-rich snack to your routine. For example, A handful of nuts or a Greek yogurt cup after dinner can provide the 1.2 g of protein per kilogram your muscles need. This small change can help maintain muscle protein synthesis and keep your strength steady. Remember, a steady intake of protein and regular resistance training together are the best defense against age-related muscle loss. I share topics like this every week. Subscribing is the easiest way to stay informed. When the phone buzzes with a group chat about a weekend hike, you scroll past and feel a tug of discomfort. You think, I'll join next time. The next week, the invitation comes again, and you shrug, I'm too tired. You keep saying that. The pattern grows. You start skipping the gym because you're not sure if you can keep up. You notice that your friends' photos show them laughing together, while your own feed is quiet. This is social withdrawal, a subtle sign that your body is telling you it needs more connection to stay strong. Social withdrawal can sneak in when you feel that your energy dips after a long day. Your muscles crave movement, and your mind craves company. When you isolate, you miss the natural encouragement that comes from shared effort. The body signals this through increased fatigue, a slower recovery, and a drop in motivation. It's a warning that your routine is missing a key component, the social element that fuels both heart and muscle. Spot it by noticing if you decline invitations more often than usual, if you feel lonely after a workout, or if you find yourself avoiding group classes. Your body is saying it needs a supportive environment to thrive. One concrete action tip: schedule a weekly walk or light workout with a friend or family member. A 45-minute session together keeps you accountable, boosts protein synthesis, and reminds you that strength grows best when shared. Remember, the secret to staying strong after 50 is simple. Keep moving with moderate intensity resistance training 2 to 3 times a week and eat about 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. That combination preserves almost all of your muscle mass and keeps your strength on track. I've put a free short guide in the description to help you plan your workouts and meals. In our next video, we'll explore how sleep quality can be the hidden factor that either fuels or sabotages your muscle gains. Stay curious and keep moving.